Hello friends, welcome back. Today I wanted to talk about 3 new pieces of gear that I'm adding to my kit. They're definitely not like brand new pieces of gear that just came to market. Really anyone in the hiking community is going to be aware of these pieces of gear, but they're new to me, and I thought it would be worthwhile to kind of talk about why I decided to make some of these substitutions and add them to my kit. So if you watch my recent gear list, it'll be real easy to see where I made these substitutions. And the first one being the Catidin BFree. It's a 1 liter bladdered water filter. It's a hollow fiber filter. You clean it just by swishing rather than the Sawyer where you had the plunger and you had to clean it from the top. This one you can see. The reason I made the change to the Catidin, first off, if you watched my gear list, you saw that I'm using a Canuck Vecto bag and a Sawyer squeeze. I've been having some issues with the Canuck bag. It's been leaving a very bad taste. I think I might have washed it at too high a temperature. I did reach out to Canuck and kind of asked, as they do have some guidelines on what temperature you should kind of stay away from. I think it's like 125 degrees, and my water heater gets pretty warm. So I think I kind of overheated it once when I was cleaning it out after a trip. Ever since then, the taste has been pretty bad, no matter what type of water I put in there, and it doesn't matter if I leave it in there overnight or just kind of keep it in there for 20 minutes, as just some extra water storage. It tastes super bad, so I've been kind of wanting one of these BFrees for a long time. So that was the main reason I chose this filter. The second reason is it fits right in the side pouch of my pack. Super easy, way better than the Canuck did. You're cutting your water storage down by 50%. This is a 1 liter bag compared to the Canuck 2 liter. But again, I'm carrying a 1.5 liter Fiji water bottle and a 700 milliliter smart water bottle that I keep in my shoulder strap pocket. So real excited for this. I think it'll serve me well. All right, the second substitution, I kind of gonna treat it as a little bit of a double whammy. It's cold weather gear from Decathlon. So first off here, I got Decathlon 4 Claws Trek 100 fleece hiking tights. I decided to go with these instead of the Under Armour tights that I have, mainly because, well, first off, they're not super warm. I think I'll continue to use those in the summer, but we are planning a hike here soon, the Pictured Rocks Trail up in northern Michigan in early September, so about 5 weeks away. I think it'll get a little bit cold on that hike, so I decided to kind of upgrade my backpacking gear for cold weather a little bit. Last winter when I was out, I'm layering, wearing 3-4 pair of sweatpants, couldn't really fit it all in my pack, and it was super heavy at that. So I think these hiking fleece pants will go a long way in comfort, as well as weight and packability. I think they weigh about 8 ounces, so just barely heavier than my warm hiking tights, but these will be a hell of a lot warmer. And the other piece of gear from Decathlon is the 4 Claws Trek 100 down jacket. Everyone's made a video on this jacket, so I won't dive too deep into the details. It's about 10 ounces. They say to buy a size larger than you wear normally, so I got me an extra large. Great budget jacket. I think it looks pretty cool. It has the hood, so it's really good for sleeping with a quilt, in which I do. And it's definitely much lighter, warmer, and way more packable than the previous puffy jacket I had, which is just the super cheap, like Swiss Gear synthetic puffy jacket, no hood. It was warm, it wasn't that warm, and it didn't pack down well, and it definitely was heavier, but for the price you just couldn't beat it. But to be honest here, $80 for a pretty warm, a super packable, a really well-known puffy jacket with a hood. Seems to be pretty good quality. Super happy for that. I was a bit hesitant picking up a down jacket at first. I'm in the Midwest here, gets super humid, super wet. It can be blue skies 1 minute and then it'll rain 20 minutes later, without much warning. So a bit hesitant on the down jacket, but again, it's so small and packable. and it's super good for layering as well. So my Frog Togs rain jacket I have kind of fits right over it, no issues. Another good thing about making a good investment in a down jacket is you can use it, of course, just in the winter time when you're not backpacking. My third and final upgrade, I'm switching exclusively to Injinji toe socks. So the big reason I'm switching to Injinji toe socks as my, everyday hiking sock. Before I had some Injinji sock liners. I think I talk about them in my gear list video if you watch that. But earlier this spring, I was on the West Rim Trail, got rained on, poured down completely for the whole day. It was like 12 hours of hiking, just completely soaked. That's the longest I've actually hiked, directly in the rain all day, without any real relief. And I got toe blisters so bad, and I was wearing my darn Toughs, and I had a pair of Ultras on at the time. I think they were the Timp 3s. So just with that combination of the darn Toughs and, in your toes being able to touch each other when they're super wet, I got toe blisters so bad that night. So I really think that these toe socks will be a huge benefit, kind of keeping away from the toe blisters. And I also picked them up when Injinji was doing National Toe Sock Day or something like that, and I got one pair for free. So definitely really good budget piece of kit. One pair of darn Toughs gets you 2 pair of Injinji toe socks for the price. So super excited for that. All right, so those are the 3 gear substitutions I'll be making for the rest of the season. Like I mentioned, my girlfriend and I and one of our couple friends, we're hiking the Pictured Rocks Trail, I think the Pictured Rocks Lakeshore Trail, about 42 miles right on Lake Superior in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Super beautiful trail. Again, we're doing that early September, so I expect it to maybe get a little bit colder than it would down here that time of year. Also expecting it to maybe be just a little bit wet, so want to make sure that our kit is super robust, and that we'll be safe and have a real good time out there for a couple days. If you're interested in that, drop a comment below, and I can do a side-by-side comparison of what our gear list is going to be looking like and a little bit of logistics for the trip. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Leave me a like if you kind of enjoyed this content, and consider subscribing. Leave me a comment below. What water filter do you use? What's your favorite down jacket? And are you a darn tough or a toe sock kind of guy? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you out on the trail.